Wanda Metropolitano. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray at the microphone, and sitting alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player Stuart Robson. And without doubt a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. It's Spain up against Portugal.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Here's the lineup for Spain. Sergio Roberto plays with Marcos Alonso in the fullback positions. Rodri plays alongside Koke in central midfield. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. Here's how it looks for Portugal. Rui Patricio is the keeper. João Cancelo starts with Rafael Guerreiro as fullbacks. Bruno Fernandes plays alongside João Moutinho in central midfield. And leading the line today is Cristiano Ronaldo. Pleasure to be at this fantastic venue, the Metropolitano, in the Spanish capital, Madrid. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company in the commentary box today is, of course, Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It's Spain up against Portugal.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Fractionally offside. Here's the lineup for Spain. Sergio Roberto plays with Marcos Alonso in the fullback positions. Rodri plays alongside Koke in central midfield. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there. Well, punched away by the keeper. Rodri. You know, when Ronaldo is on the pitch, we tend to think he'll stamp his authority on the game, Stuart. What in particular do you expect to see from him this time around?
Well, Derek, he's so dangerous in the air, but it's not just his aerial ability, it's his movement in the box that buys him that little bit of space to get on the end of crosses. Whether it's in front of defenders or drifting in behind them, he always seems to be in the right place.
And he's in. Surely. Oh, marvellous save. Great goalkeeping.
Well, the keeper's made a good save, but you just sense a goal is coming soon.
Well, just couldn't keep the ball. Sergio Roberto. The ball with Rodri. Marcos Alonso. Sergio Roberto. Rodri. Pablo Sarabia. Sergio Roberto. Koke with it. Well, they're on the scent of something positive, but they dealt with the threat posed. Decided to take on the shot from a difficult angle. Not a memorable effort, though.
Well, you have to question the decision-making there. Could he have cut it back? The angle was always against him.
Palinha. Here's Ronaldo. And fed forwards. Disappointing for the players of the centre that it didn't reach them. Well, the teams are locked together. Will it stay that way following this corner? Over it comes. Not the best clearance. Will he play it in? Silva. And it's teed up for Ronaldo. And up for grabs off the keeper. Well, the keeper had a lot to do.
Well, it's a great piece of goalkeeping. So quick off his line. Well, you have to think they're going to take the lead at some point, because they're really looking dangerous at the moment.
He went in so dangerously with that tackle. Now, the referee is the man everyone's looking at. And that's going to be all for him in this game anyway, Stuart.
And if they're not careful, it could be all for the team as well. They're going to be under a lot of pressure now.
They're certainly allowing their opponents to come onto them. Sarabia. It looks promising. Sergio Roberto. Well, he has players waiting at the back post. Not all that convincing defensively. Well, threat averted. This might be ideal for the counter. Well, there is going to be stoppage time, but only the 1 minute. Good pressure to win the ball back high up the pitch. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. We always like to assess how things are going for Cristiano Ronaldo. Stuart, a case of could do better.
Well, I've been disappointed with him in that first half. He just didn't have an impact on the game. Yes, the service into him wasn't great, but his movement needs to be a lot better.
Underway then in the second half. And the two teams matching each other just about stride for stride. Pablo Sarabia. Sergio Busquets. Marcos Alonso. The ball with Rodri. Sergio Roberto. Still passing it around with authority. Sergio Busquets. Extremely sloppy in possession. Palinha. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. Well, a crucial intervention inside the box. Torres. A sloppy pass. Good use of advantage by the referee. So half an hour remaining. Spot on with that tackle. Marcos Alonso. Now Busquets. Rodri. Possession and patience, the watchwords. Rodri. It's with Oyarzabal. Sarabia. Just cleared away in the nick of time. What can they do from here? Delivered into the box. Could be dangerous. On to Sergio Roberto. Showing a lot of guile there. That's a useful cross. Well, nothing comes of the attack when all is said and done. And foul it is then. This to make it 1-0. And he puts it away confidently.
Well, here's the replay, and it's taken with such confidence, isn't it? Right into the top corner, never in doubt, to be honest. Great spot kick.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Pepe. A chance for him to get in behind, maybe. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Marcos Alonso. It's with Laporte. Garcia. Sergio Roberto. Well, possession is the watchword inside their own territory.
Well, just listen to the noise in here. These fans are doing everything to get their team over the finish line, and there's not long left now.
Koke. Eric Garcia. And now back with the keeper. Sergio Roberto. Garcia. It's with Laporte. Marcos Alonso. Sergio Busquets. Rodri. They've given it away. And a throw-in it's going to be. So a personnel change then. Well, they're sitting ever deeper. Alonso. And now Rodri. Koke. Can he finish them off? Keeper getting the touch. And a chance to whip it in here. Went in strongly, decisively. The referee blows for full time. It ends in a victory for the home team. No complaints from the fans here.
Well, Derek, it was a tight game. Both sides had their moments and chances, but overall, they just about shaded it. A well-earned victory.
Well, in the final analysis, a strong contribution from Oyarzabal. Sum it up for us.
Well, I enjoyed watching him today. His work rate, skill and movement were excellent, and he fully deserved to score that winning goal.